Hello to you all, welcome to PineScript programming course. Today we are going to have a special lection. We are going to speak about the correlation and how to use the correlation functionality in a strategy. And at the same time I have put together, I would say, one of the best, if not the best, swing trading strategy which I'm going to give away with this course. It was tested with Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, ATH, and in general, with the coins that are highly correlated with BTC, and it gives amazing results. It has inside the dynamic risk management as well. So yeah, let's get on with it and let's take a look of what we have. So as you can see, as an input, in this case, we will have 7 parameters. Of course, if you want, you can use more, or if you want, you can use less. These parameters are going to give us the possibility to choose the candles, that we want. In this case, we want the BTC from all the brokers, and with these values, we are going to create the close of the candle, the high of the candle, the low, and the open. The way we are doing it is, so we are taking all of it, and with all of it we are going to make an average. So you can see we make an average of the open, average of the high, average of the low, and average of the close. Now with all of these, I'm going to apply a special function which it tends to work amazingly, with the crypto market. So in this case, we have the average of the 7 brokers of the high, low, open, and close. And with that one, I'm going to elevate it to 2. So let's say, for example, the value would be 4. Now the value is 16. And that I'm going to divide it by 2. So the total value of the high is going to be 8. Let's imagine, for example, this one was initially 5. So 25. And then divided by 2 is going to be 12.5. So I do this for the high, low, open, close. With all of these together, then I'm going to create the addition of all this, and I'm going to divide it by 4. So it's a similar to open, high, low candle that TradingView itself is giving. I don't have a source here, so yeah. Once we have all of that, I'm going to apply a special functionality, and I'm going to make a square root of that value. And with this, I get a very unique candle value that is going to give us much better accuracy in the data. I truly recommend to take a look into this one, and if you want, maybe adapt it and change it with other scripts and indicators. Now we have all of these, then I'm going to take a moving average. In this case, I'm going to take two simple moving averages. First, we will have the moving average with a value which it can be predefined, but in general I recommend a fast moving average between 2 to 10, 15. And at the same time, I'm going to check the difference between the high and the low, and this is going to be my range. And with this range, I'm going to make another moving average. So then I'm going to create a channel. We have the moving average, and I'm going to add or rest, that range that we calculated previously. So once we have all of this, then I'm going to check for the source if it's going to close or not with this channel. It's similar to Bollinger channel. All of this from here is similar to Bollinger channel. However, it's a unique Bollinger channel because of the way we calculate the candles and because of the way we calculate the points as well, the upper and the lower point. So yeah, you can say it's a Bollinger channel, but like I said, I repeat, it's a unique type of Bollinger channel. With all of that, of course, we already have this part of code, which is going to be our take profit in this case, and stop loss, and in this case it's going to be the dynamic type. So yeah, until here nothing changed, and of course then we have the entries if you want to allow it, and conditional with the time. Here you would have the parts for the plot and shape if you want to use it as well later on. So then let's get on with it. So initially the strategy, if you will go at the BTC USD, tend to work in general from 1 hour to 4 hours, but you can see 4 hours and 3 hours as well. They kind of tend to give similar results. But yeah, let's remove the stop losses, you know, so let's keep it on the default. Take a look like this without anything, and we can see that it defends itself pretty nicely without any optimization and without anything. We just keep it like that. With 4 hours it's going to go even better. So yeah, we have that. You can see with 7 length, 8 length, 6 length, in general all these values are going to work. So this would be the normal BTC, but then let's take a look, for example, at Bitcoin Cash, which is highly correlated with BTC. But instead of using BTC perp, let's use Bitcoin Cash USD, so we have more range of data. And you can see for the last 5 years it defended itself again, but failing on 2018. However, if I go with 2 hours, and I recommend here, for example, to use some stop losses, and we can see that if we are going to use a stop loss, we can defend ourselves like each year, you know, even with 2 hours or 3 hours, it can defend and it can be profitable at the end of each year. But yeah, I noticed that I was using, I believe, 2.5 or something like this. Yeah, some very small values. I don't remember right now which one they are. I have them at the beginning of the video. But yeah, 3 and 3, I think it was something, and 6 here, 6, 8, 7. But yeah, so yeah, you can see it defend itself pretty nicely. But yeah, you can move into the optimization and look more and find something better. But what I want to show is that at the end of the day, it's going to defend itself pretty nicely with this one as well. So this would be, for example, with Bitcoin Cash. Let's take a look, for example, at ATH, and let's remove the settings one more time. So we go, for example, initially without anything. At least for the last 2 years it works okay, but let's take a look at the entire history, and we can see that it defends itself nicely with 4 hours, with 3 hours as well, and 2 hours. So yeah, if you are going to play with the settings, you know, like 6, 7, 8, something like that, you can see you can make it even better, and it's going to be even safer, maybe with some settings for the stop loss, and yeah, for the short and for long, we can make it even more powerful. 10 and 10, for example, we can go with those two. But look now it looks pretty damn good, profitable at the end of each of the year, you know. And for example, 17, 18, 19, you know, very good overall, and it beat the buy and hold by a huge margin. So, and this would be, for example, 4 hours, 3 hours, the same stuff, 2 hours, the same stuff. So yeah, well, let's take another look, for example, at Link. Let's take a look, not Link, LTC, sorry, LTC USD, and you can see with LTC USD as well, it's going to defend itself. For example, if we're going to use some other, like 4 hours as well, but we want to use different type of settings, like instead of 5, for example, with a 5, yeah, something with a 5, yeah, and some smaller take profits and stop losses, something like this. But yeah, it's got some issues, but it can be adapted to this one as well. But if I'm going to take a look in the default, just by that, without any changes, without anything, you can see that at least for the last 2 years it's going to work with almost all the pairs, you know, without any change, just like that. So with some optimization, I believe you can find better settings, and yeah. But yeah, this is the power of the correlation. So we don't care about the chart that we have in front of us. We are always going to take a look at the Bitcoin chart, and we are going to plot those entries and exit from the Bitcoin chart into our chart. So let's say, for example, if you will take a look here and you will put, and here you have BTC perp, and we will take this one and I'll put here the BTC pair, you can see that the entries are always going to be the same hour, you know, so, and the exit as well, you see. But here, for example, in this case, with this trade we made 4%, while with this trade on BTC we make only 1. For example, this one as well, this one it was a loss. In this case we lost 7%, and with the perpetual we lost 5%. Look at this one. With BTC we made 47, with Bitcoin Cash we would make 33. So it depends on the scenario, but you can see overall it's a very, very powerful tool. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one, and now you have another tool which you can include in your portfolio and in your strategy. So yeah, thank you for watching. See you next time.